community. I am here with Ashton Ryan, and she is a local photographer and former model, so she has some really fantastic tips for making sure that you get the most out of your photos when you're doing a couple shoot or a family shoot. We just did ours with our newborn, and it was a little bit challenging to make sure that we were dressed appropriately and the lighting was good and we were all looking the right way. And I noticed that you have such a gift for really capturing the love between couples and families. So can you tell us a little bit more about how you do that?
Sure. So, I feel like there's a few things, depending on what I'm shooting, families, couples, same preparation. I like to get everyone involved.
Okay.
Most of the time I'm speaking with the wife or the female or whatever in the relationship and random, but most of the time the guy, I guess actually, sometimes guys have approached and so I was impressed. I was going to say I've never been, but most of the time it's the female, so I encourage her to talk to her husband, get him involved and brainstorm ideas, and every single time I have done this, I've gotten the other person involved. It's so much easier than when I don't do it. Of course, right? And they've surprised me though, these props that they show, the locations, it's like night and day when I don't ask them to brainstorm. Other times I feel like they're like dragged to the shoot, you know what I mean? When they feel like they're involved, they actually enjoy, and I have always been, I don't like the posy, like, it's not Olin Mills, like, I don't want that. I want the real, and I want their personalities to show through, no matter what I'm shooting. Model, family, newborn, they don't really get to, a little different. But regardless, I want realness, and so I guess I just want people to be themselves, but who does that in front of a stranger? So my jokes are usually pretty corny, and I have prompts I go through, like telling, like my favorite for couples is to tell the man to whisper very nicely and slowly, but in a very dirty voice, what he's going to make her for breakfast in the morning. And it's almost always nothing. So that gets a great smile. Like, that always works. But, those types of things, corny little things like that, get people laughing and get them involved with each other, but they also don't feel so, uncomfortable. You're just putting yourself out there in front of somebody. And I like to try to get to know the people I'm working with. And usually, it's through email, so it's pretty, it's different. But I love a phone conversation just to hear each other's voices and just to get more personal. Because it's not, it's not an easy thing to just show up and, all right, everybody smile and act happy and act, no, it doesn't work that way. So, but there's lots of outtakes. I love outtakes because, not everybody wants to be involved, even if you let them play. And so I also encourage everyone to have a drink, a cocktail perhaps before. I love shooting downtown. I like shooting downtown because we park. We have a couple hours so you can have your drink. It helps, especially the guys, and I think it also makes them feel good that we're thinking about them, So, but I like to, that's, it's fun. It's, I don't know. So, I think that answered your question. Did it kind of?
I'm thinking Matt probably would be a lot more agreeable when we took photos if,
just a little bit
dropped in before we get started. It'll be good.
It works for my husband. I think that's how I kind of have really solidified my ways, because he doesn't want to just go gallivant in front of the camera, but we could have a drink at the bar and then go shooting, and he doesn't really turn that down. Bribery is what you use.
Not above it in relationships, parenting. Bribery, it's always good. What's in it for me?
Exactly. It will help me in the long run. So.
Well, I love it. So we know that you're going to whisper dirty breakfast foods in each other's ears.
After a cocktail. Oh, well.
Ears.
It doesn't look as good, but that might get a laugh, so it's worth it.
And have a cocktail. Good times. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ashton.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure getting to meet you. And Park Bench, if you have any questions for Ashton, you'll know how to reach out to her from the site. Thanks.